Alright, hello. I was meditating, and another thing I do when I meditate is I write, because I am a writer, folks. And this energy was very dark, deep, and diabolical, and I could not find the words for it, so I just wrote it out. And I'm a very artistic person, so. And I have the same outfit on because I'm doing back-to-back tapings, friends. Back-to-back tapings. So here we go. Alright. This is what I got for my download. And this is in my words alone. No one else's. Darkness fell with the promise of a new day. Actions of deceit left the soul in torment. Careless actions of selfish longing leave you soulless. These are somebody's emotions I'm picking up on. And wow, they're deep. I am babysitting and I got my friend the fairy with me. I think it's a very beautiful statue. I love fairies. Anyways, promises broken bring truth to a situation with illusions. Selfish actions bring consequences upon themselves. Life paths change with the healing of one's soul. Freeing the truth. Marrying the past, clarity brings clarity to the abuser of lies. The abuser of lies. That was the theme of this, is abuser of lies. All right. The morning light sheds light to truths that were hidden. Lies never can be truly hidden, only reflected in other paths in life. You can never really, the divine said you can never really hide a truth. They just get resurfaced in other paths. This was the message I was told. Life only gives you what you put out to the universe. Judgment is served to everyone, good or bad. Serve the truth, whether it be dark or light. There's some dark truths and light truths here that need to be served. Love is the strongest truth that never takes sides, whether it be in the dark of in the light, or in the dark or in the light. Take the truth and have faith, and the things taken will be returned in other ways. If things taken cannot be returned, that's a strong statement. Someone took so much that they all can't be returned. And it's going to be very interesting going in this one. Faith is the base to self-love. Have faith in the bigger picture and love yourself. This is the time when all is enlightened, and the paths will be redirected to give back what was taken. That's the vibe. That's the tea. Sean? Alright. I'm babysitting again, guys. On my taping days, my son always shows up. And I'm always have to babysit. So, hopefully whatever's going on out there is not too bad. Let's hope. There you go. Eat your donut over there. Alright. Sorry, guys. You know, you gotta babysit the grandkids sometimes. It is what it is. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna grab these cards. And I'm going to grab these cards. This is the kind of person I am. I never turn down my obligations, ever. It is what it is. Alright, let's see here. I'm going to use my hybrid deck. Give me some clues, Spirit, on what's going on in this energy. My notes always turn to small poems. It always ends up that way. I love to write, and the divine knows I love writing, so this is the tea I'm given at different times. Alright, so I'm gonna get 3 to clarify what's going on in this energy. And then I'm gonna do 3 of I'm going to do love situations because I think every truth leads back to love. And in this situation, I feel it is about love. I feel like it's about all kinds of different love. Friendship love. Hey! Stop! What are you doing? Leave him alone. Leave him alone. He put his hands by his mouth. My grandson's terrible. Sometimes he tries to, he's 3. Sometimes he tries to hit him in his face. I have to be the babysitter on most of this. But nobody was hurt. I promise you guys, nobody was hurt. Nobody was hurt. And it wasn't the dog's fault. Everybody blames the dog. It's not the dog's fault. So he just barked to let him know that he didn't like what he was doing, and that was it. My dog is very well behaved because I do want to say I am a dog channel. The energy you give when you train your dog, you should always treat them with respect, but be firm like you would your children. Because some dogs do got to get put down because of the abuse, and they never were taught the right way. And I think in a way, with Chong just standing his ground and letting him know that he didn't want him to act that way, I feel it was a theme to this reading. That you have to stand your ground and show your own truth and learn where your place is and love yourself enough to have restraint. I think that was what that was there. So, and I feel that way. I did try the shock collar a couple times with my dog, and I just felt like it was giving us a disconnect for like a week or 2. And I felt like everybody was getting happy with it, because he was rebelling against it, and it was wrong of me to do. But people, I have a bigger dog, folks. I have a bigger dog. I tried, and I just didn't like the effects and the way our relationship got kind of tampered with, me and Chong's relationship. I wanted him to love me. He's my dog. So I stopped. And I feel we should do this with everyone. If we do it with humans, we should do it with dogs. But you got to put your time into anything you truly love and show love, or it cannot be reciprocated. And even though I got a bigger dog, his love is reciprocated, and he has not bitten anybody. You got to show the right path. And I think this is even a theme to this reading, showing the right path. Somebody was not shown the right path. Not at all. All right, I'm going to cut this. I'm trying to get here. Got new beginnings. Right here. New beginnings, friends. New beginnings. All right, new beginnings. You're at the threshold of a new venture. Your passion is the key to unlocking what's next. Ace of Wands. Someone's at new beginnings. It happens. It does happen. New beginnings, folks. You're at new beginnings. You're getting your groove back in life. You're doing what you need to do. With everybody lying to you, just lying and just doing the wrong thing over and over and over. That's what I get with the theme of this. The wrong thing was done over and over and over and over. And it just got to the point where new beginnings had to be made. But the thing with new beginnings is it will all be set, but new beginnings, good and bad. Good and bad, folks. There'll be new beginnings, a positive one for the people that. It'll be positive new beginnings for the ones that was lied to. The ones that their paths got interrupted, but the ones that interrupted that path, that's what God does. He doesn't care about their paths. He does not care. He cares for justice. Let's see what else comes. Alright. Melkanani. Chalani. Stop, Jumanji! Jumanji! Alright, I'm closing this door. Chong, get in here. Get in here. Get in here, Chong. Get in here. Get in here. Get in the room. Get in the room. Get in the room. Move, Chong. I'm sorry. My one cat is ridiculous. He truly is ridiculous. And he really, really hates my dog. Really, really hates him. Alright. I just kept him out there. Anyways, we got Mel M. Alright, this is emotional dissatisfaction, maybe clouding your ability to receive new blessings. Oh, see, we were just talking about new beginnings. And this is in the Four Cups. And I don't know how to pronounce this. Melancholny. Oh, melancholy. Alright, it's a big fancy word. But yeah, the new beginnings are just kind of mind fucking everybody because they thought their new beginnings was going to be good. And when I mean good, they thought these new beginnings was going to be terrific and they were going to have all this money and they were going to be rewarded for being villains, from what I hear. You don't get, I guess you get rewarded for being a villain. But what's the reward? Really, truly. Because it balances out your energy. What you gave out, you get back. This is the thing. You're giving out, giving back, giving out, giving back. And what do you get back? I mean, you can't expect something good. All right. Let's get here. Let's see here. I'm going to shuffle one more time. I just shuffle and talk. I don't really need cards. When I get my downloads, I like to use them for clarification because I specifically like them. That's why I don't use tons of decks, my friends. We got friendship. There was a friendship here. 3 of Cups. Friendship. Alright. A season of connection is upon you. Surround yourself with those who celebrate your growth. 3 of Cups. This is the new beginning. Who surrounds who? That's the question. And then at the bottom of the deck is moving on. Somebody's moving on. And this is 6 of Cups in reverse.
No.
You may be clinging to the past. It's time to let go and return to the present. All right. We got a season of connection is upon you, and someone's moving on. Somebody didn't want to let go. I don't know. Well, some of you didn't want to let go. Some of you did. Some of you just were this was not what you intended. This was not. You intended to just kind of do things in a vicious way to manipulate. It's a heavy manipulative energy. Heavy. But you won. Somebody moved on. But it wasn't the result the person of the sender really wanted. They didn't. They didn't want this at all. But they got what they got what they sent out. And this person is unhappy and living in like a labyrinth, like just a puzzle they can't get out of. They can't. But the thing is, they got to let go and move on. And they got to move on from the one thing they were trying to get revenge with. But was it really revenge? I mean, revenge of your own heart? This is the question of the day. That was kind of what the poem, the sonnet over there was about. Someone else to get a new beginning a different way, maybe, and they're going to be getting a positive result, and someone's going to get a negative result. To every positive, there's a negative. To every negative, there's a positive, my friends. I'm going to cut this 3 times. Oh, catharsis. And this is 9 of Swords. You're becoming aware of mental patterns causing your pain. Self-forgiveness is medicine. 9 of Swords. Mental patterns. Somebody did something out of... Sorry, I'm just getting a download now. Emotional childhood wounds. And they did not... There were signs and secrecies, there's always is, but they didn't care to find them, from what I'm being told. Cut it again. Compassion. Yeah, compassion. Got Queen of Cups. There's a Queen of Cups with this. 9 of Swords. You're being called to lead with empathy, emotional awareness, and intuitive knowing. So this person that's moving on, they got compassion, but they're being told to move on and let it go because they're getting what they sowed. They reaped what they sowed, friends. That's it. So this person has to move on, and I feel that it was all an illusion. Bottom of the deck. Alright, we got things are not as they appear. Subconscious patterns and hidden emotions may be at play. And this is the moon. So there's 2 people howling at the moon. I feel this is a couple. This is the Queen of Wands and this person at 9 of Swords. That's what's coming to me. They're howling at the moon. But no one wants to accept that this was an illusion. I'm being told. You gotta accept things for what they are, folks. You really, really do. Because what is, and you cannot change the past. You can only change the future. Nothing is set in stone. The things you thought were promised in your manifestations with the right action can be taken. That's the vibe. That's the tea. No matter how way you try to go about being sneaky about it, the universe sees all. And the minute you think you're bigger than the universe, it just sits there and says to you, this is it. I'm showing you who's boss. It's like being punished by your parents a lot of times, the universe. I mean, I hate to put it that way, but it's true. Is the universe our true parent? Yes, absolutely they are. Universal things are always our true parent. It is. I mean, what can you do? I mean, I feel this person in this energy just wanted to be right so bad that I don't know, they gave up everything for a fight and didn't know what the booby prize was, you know? It's like, surprise, Jack in the Box. You get to move on and be unhappy. And the universe said, good riddance. That card just came up. I feel like we need another shuffle of the universe here. But yeah. And it's sad that it had to happen like this. It is really, really sad. Because it did not need to be this way, from what I'm being told. Did not really need to be this way. And even as a whole theme, it did not need to be this way. The universe wanted it one way, and this person went against the whole universe, divine, and everything to make it their way. It was like Burger King. Make it your way. You cannot make universal and universal truths your way. You can't. With these universal truths, there's reciprocity and stuff. It's like you're tapping into energies where once you start affecting other people's energies, you gotta take retribution. You gotta take some kind of accountability for what you do. Oh, and we got destruction. A tower appeared. A tower. There was so much energy where they were trying to play God, they got a tower. And this is radical change. Comes suddenly clearing space to build something new. The tower. They had so much going on in their energy that something else had to be built for the other person because they took everything from the Queen of Cups. They took everything from her. I can't make this up. I'm just building this up, and I'm talking to you as I'm just showing you these cards. Yeah, they took everything from this Queen of Cups. She had nothing but the clothes she had on her back. Whatever things she could have had to start up for a new future money-wise, she got left with no money. She got left with no, just a lot of ugliness. I'm feeling it was just a lot of she got left with a lot of emotional baggage that wasn't hers. He tried to reflect all of his anxieties, all of his. I feel like it was definitely was a man. If you're a man, this resonates with you. And it's like a regular man. I mean, that's man, somebody with man parts. Let's put it that way. It could be somebody that is LGBT, but they got man parts. So if you have man parts and this could be a reading or not, but it's somebody with man parts. Let's just put it that way. We're going to go with man parts. I don't like to upset people because I know that people get very sensitive about things, and I'm not trying to be that person that gives people bad doings because I believe in universal truths and being nice to my common man. But yeah, they took everything from this person resonating this Queen of Cups, and they wanted this person to suffer. And suffer in so many ways, it was just disgusting. I'm talking disgusting. I'm hearing. I want to always be right, even when I'm not. And this person they would always have to admit they were wrong and apologize and keep apologizing for things they didn't even know what they did. And they didn't do anything. It was this person. And they gained wisdom. Mental sharpness aligns with the courage to speak truth. Your words are a guiding light. Queen of Swords. There we go. There's the transition, friends. Queen of Cups becomes the Queen of Swords. Just like that. And then at the end of the deck, we got Harvest. Results require time and hard work. Prioritize sustainable growth over instant rewards. Seven of Pentacles. This Queen of Swords was given opportunities to keep moving because she was going to have nothing. They took away all of her money. They made sure she was never going to have money, from what I'm hearing. Spirit tells me this woman was left for dead in a lot of senses. And there was no remorse. She was just literally left for dead. And these people, and the people around this person, see, I don't even want to like include on a group, because this person that went against her brought groups against her just for her downfall, and it had no malice. There was no reason for it, from what the universe is telling me. This person did not have to do what they did in that manner, but they chose to because it made them feel better to see the Queen of Cups in pain. So she had to become the Queen of Swords. And the universe had to step in, because you can't, it's not our place to punish people, I'm being told by the divine. It's our place to learn our lessons when we're here in our thing. And I think we forget our mission once we get here sometimes. And the thing is, when you forget your mission, you get all these times in your life where it's like, wow, what happened? Why is that this way? Why is that way? And you want things and you get off your path. I feel that this person just got off his own path. All right, then we got blockage. All right. Progress is halted. It's not the right moment. Lack of clear direction puts things on hold. And this is Ace of Wands in reverse. No new beginning for this person. This man got a blockage. That's what happens. And then we got fatigue at the end of the day. And this is uncertainty undermines your ability to stand firm. The battle wears you down. Rest is needed. Seven of Wands in reverse. You got a blockage, and a lot of stuff's being depleted. And the thing is I'm being told, since money was what he was after, or whatever he coveted would be taken away. Whatever he coveted would be taken away. What did he covet? Is what it is. I mean, I already intuitively know it's money. I know it's money. I know. I absolutely know he coveted money. This is a sad story of greed. I guess in this, I want to say in this realm, the devil tries to get to us through greed. And they say, there's those pretty shoes over there, or there's that really nice expensive cologne. Here's that expensive car. Here's that really good looking woman that wants to have crazy sex with you. And you can have it, but you got to give up your soul. That's a lot of what goes on in this realm. And it's not good. Not good. Let's see what comes up now. Deceit. Oh, see. I mentioned that, and deceit comes up. Be cautious with plans. communications or partnerships. All are parties being forthright. Seven of Swords. The deceit started towards the Queen of Wands. Why? I do not know. That's why she had to be the Queen of Swords. Bottom of the deck. Failure. They failed. Lack of confidence or public disapproval may arise, causing you to give up prematurely. Six of Wands in reverse. They failed in their attempts. So now the money that they had will be redirected. I'm being told it's all going to be redirected. Whatever was up will be down. Whatever was down will be up. This is the vibe. This is the tea. I don't know which end you are on this. But if you're on the bad end of this, I don't judge here because I already know this Queen of Wands over here is going to be okay. I know that she's going to get tenfold what you lost. What you took from her, she's going to get tenfolds and back, but you cannot ask the universe to give you pity for whatever actions that you took in deceit for your giving up your soul in a soul contract. Just harmony. Alright. Strained relationships in your family or personal life could leave you feeling isolated. Ten of Cups in reverse. One's getting harmony, one's getting disharmony. See what I mean? And then failure again. They was trying to get harmony. They got failure. That's weird how failure came up twice after I just shuffled. Lack of confidence or public disapproval may arise, causing you to give up prematurely. Six of Wands. Maybe this is multiple people. I don't know. I don't know. I just intuitively get the messages and I give them. That's it. I'm going to shuffle again. But yeah, I feel like it even went so far where there was even a court case on this person. Court. I feel court. And they really needed something. Whether it be money or something that was owed to them, and nobody wanted anything that was truly owed to them. They wanted them to suffer like Jesus on the cross. It was that kind of fucking energy. Jesus on the cross. It was... And the thing is, they made a martyr out of her. Martyr. I hear martyr. Martyr, martyr, martyr. And there was finger pointing on one person. And it truly wasn't that one person's doing. Insecurity. It's interesting how that comes up. Lack of confidence holds you back. Jealousy and comparison may be draining your energy. Queen of Wands. There was a lot of insecurities because of this. Bickering, end of the deck. Difficulty cooperating with others leads to project delays, unmet goals, and create frustration. Three of Pentacles. They're bickering. Whatever they were trying to do to get another martyr so they thought they can hide in the dark came to the light. Came to the light. And the light just gently removed the person that was having all the finger pointing. They said, you must go. And they got their torches. I just see like Frankenstein. They got their torches going. Everybody's yelling and screaming about how she's a villain. She's this, she's that. This queen of wands holding all these cups of love. She's the villain. Why did she do this? Why did you do this? And there's always, why did you do? Why did you do? Why did you do? Curiosity. Okay, finally something nice came out. This is a time of intellectual growth. Lean into the urge to explore, learn, and articulate. And this is Page of Swords, upright. You know? And then we got bottom of the deck, collaboration. Work with others to achieve a common goal by combining your skills and talents. Three of Pentacles. This is what this Queen of Wands was urged to do because of these horrible, horrible people that were trying to imprison her soul, I guess, in a way I'm picking up. They literally want to imprison her soul so she could not move forward. That's it. There was imprisonment. They almost succeeded, but from what I hear, the angels were always near her. Always. If you want to stay starseed or whatever, but the angels were with her from birth. One of the archangels, in fact, was her guardian angel. And she was very of holy blood. And they messed with somebody of holy blood. And God said, not my child. You ain't having my child. No, not today. Not today, Satan. That's what they said. Not today, Satan. I'm stopping it. And they made an example out of these people. Okay. Well, I cut the deck this way and this way. Imbalance. So you can see the card. Imbalance. Financial pressure or time constraints are creating stress. Simplify where possible. This is what they're facing. Imbalance. These angels came and said, that's it, not my child. And we got Two of Pentacles. This is the energy she was in. Alright, I'm going to pull this card backwards. Corruption. Corruption. Power must be wielded with care. Are your actions aligned with your values? King of Swords. This is what the angels asked of these people. Somebody's power was not equal to what they were given. That is the vibe, that's the tea. And this collective energy. But yeah, the angels worked tirelessly to realign the starseed. Tirelessly, night and day. They were not going to let this person fall, even though they had nothing. And they almost damn near succeeded, from what angels are telling me. There was some of this person had death threats at one point. There was I don't know if I want to say full dark magic. It was intentions that replaced so much it appeared as black magic. That's what I'm told to clarify. They had such deceitful actions, it came upon to the divine as black magic. But she had victory. This just popped out. Victory here. A surge of momentum takes you to the finish line. Your will is strong and your path is clear. The Chariot. Yeah, the divine said, F you. F you, not my child. You will not come forth in that attitude with my child. That's what they said. And these people, these groups of people thought they were above God. No one's above God, guys. Come on. If you don't know how you got here and you don't know how things are and you can't create a life without using the vessel you have or the resources you have, and you can't create some out thin air, you're not God. But these thought they were. They got another blockage. Came out twice. Their progress was halted. It's not the right moment. A lot of clear direction puts things on hold. Things were put on hold. They were put on hold for everything. All these lies. Ace of Wands. No chariot for them. No soup. No soup for you. No soup for you. Alright. Okay. Departure. Okay. This one here. You are navigating towards calmer waters, leaving past troubles behind. Six of Wands. This is what the angels wanted. They wanted this person to be in calmer waters. And they got their wish. They got their people the hell out of Dodge. It was a rescue mission from what the divine said. It was like an outright rescue mission with all the demons that they created that surrounded them. Okay, I'm being called for this card. Okay, both of these cards, they're telling me that just kind of popped up. Disconnection and Catharus. Alright, I'm called for these. They were popped up out of my deck. Alright, this Catharus or catharsis. You're becoming aware of mental patterns causing your pain. Still, self-forgiveness is medicine. Nine of Swords. Putting them in the dark night of the soul. Disconnection. That's what they get. They got awarded with disconnection. That was the blessing they were getting. They wanted a blessing. They got disconnection. Conflict and misunderstandings disrupt the bond. Emotional distance strains a relationship. Ten of Cups. They're going to lose a relationship. One that was important, that was giving them money. Money. And then we got, okay, all right, I've been called here. This is how this happens sometimes, guys. This is how it happens when you go through these downloads. We got, oh, you're solid. Okay. Okay, we got this because we're coming to the clues. So all these kind of appear on us. All right, we got deceit, solitude, and destruction. This was what they were receiving. They were asking God. They went against a blessed one. Asking God, what do I get? What do I get? God finally said, now that I saved, we saved our people. We're going to give you a blessing. This is God's blessing. Deceit. Be cautious with plans, communications, or partnerships. Are all parties being forthright? And this is Seven of Swords. They got deceit. God served them with deceit. And solitude, too. Seek inner guidance through introspection and solitude. A season of spiritual growth is ahead. The Hermit. God said, go in solitude. Then they got destruction. Then we find out what they get. I mean, I don't know. Maybe that tower has a party. Maybe they're drinking in that tower. I don't know. Radical change comes suddenly, clearing space to build something new. The tower. God's saying, my child has a mission. My child is going to do what they're going to do, and you are not stopping it. This is the vibes. All right, we got more. There's more. God gave, amen. The Lord delivers. Don't if you don't get your blessing right away and you keep doing things over and over again, don't keep asking what do I get? What do I get? Because you might not like what you get. You may not like what you get. All right, we got it. All right, we got completion. Completion, unmotivated, and neglect. That's another thing they got. God served blessings here. They know he never says if they're good or bad. He just says, I will serve you. God served them. Completion, a major cycle is coming to conclusion, marking a major milestone achievement, the world. Yeah, they cleared their cycle. They got their money. They got whatever they seeked, but they got deceit. They got disharmony. They got imbalance. God couldn't stop the money. Then they unmotivated. They're unmotivated because they're not happy. They're not happy. If the world feels meaningless, it may be time to release your goals or environment, craftsmanship. Once the things they were happy with, they're not happy with no more. Because they truly loved that queen. And they wanted, and they treated her very badly. And God said, this is what you get. This is what you get. And neglect. They get neglect. Neglect is you may be stretched thin between work and home, leaving little time to care for yourself. Reverse Queen of Pentacles. This, I feel, is the person, their partner. Their partner feels neglected. So they got to face issues with their partner. They're being unfulfilled. They're feeling neglected. They're going through all this financial strain because they wanted to hurt somebody that God wanted them not to hurt. And I feel I'm being told there was signs. There was signs. They could have walked away and just let it be, but they never just let it be. They never just let it be. So God had to step in with all the angels, and all the angels said, you know what? F you. You want you reap what you sow. I hope you enjoy that cup of poison you're getting with all that money. That's what he said. That is what he said, because you're going to be unhappy as hell. And what set the standards through all this? Integrity. Integrity had to be put in place. Integrity. Set the standard through calm. Principled leadership and sound judgment. That's what God did. He set integrity. I love God. God comes through in the best way. I think of him as a he. I don't think he really is. It's really just a big, gigantic ball of happiness. That's what God is. He's a gigantic ball of happiness. Amen. But God set the standards of integrity here. He said that was unjust. I'm serving you a tower. Would you like a side of rum with it, or wine with you, cheese with that wine? Here's your tower, baby. That's what he did. It was, God is great. I love him. He is so, God is so funny. He is the best. But yeah, there's God, King of Swords, and all of his angels. Then they gave more. They wanted blessings. They got blessings. They got blockage and unfulfilled. God bless you guys. You got your money, but you got blocked a lot. Progress is halted. It's not the right moment. Lack of clear direction puts things on hold. Ace of Wands in reverse. They were trying to do something. Not today, Satan. That's what Divine Court came and said, And then everything was unfulfilled. This is achievements are hollow without deeper meaning. Overindulgence leads to emptiness. 9 of Cups in reverse. They got everything, but they don't want it now. God says, boo fucking who? Blah, blah, blah. Here's the tower. That's what he said. Thank you, God. You're wonderful. You're all everything. Stop doing that. Anyways, we got recovery here. As you move through heartache, you find meaning and experience. And this is Three of Swords. They got a Three of Swords. Thank you. Did you want a side of fries with that Three of Swords? That's what God said. He gave them heartache. You know what? That's what you get. You mess with God, you get heartache. Frustration also they got, folks. They got their blessings. They got them. Frustration. Lack of foresight may be hindering your plans. Progress feels out of reach. Testing your resolve. Three of Wands. They got frustration. Why did we do this? If my person doesn't even want to touch me. In my message, God's showing me that this person's person wants to have sex with them, and they literally are so turned off by this person that they literally got to think of the other person while they're having sex with them. And it's to the point where they don't even like looking at their face. And this person feels it, but he lies. He lies and says it behind the scenes. In his head, he's saying this, but he smiles. And he looks like a chameleon as he smiles. And he has sex, and the minute, it's over, he's like, thank God. And they got all this money, and they got everything they wanted, but he don't even want to have sex with his partner. And they went through all of this stuff to destroy one person, to find out he don't even like having sex with that person. Because God revealed to him what they were, and that's it. Then we got withdrawal. I can't even make this shit up. Superficial connections no longer fulfill. Discern who really belongs in your life. And this is Three of Cups in reverse. This person knows now. He don't want to have sex with this person. He don't even want to be with this person. He actually, I'm being told, is cheating on this person. And they literally have to get drunk just to have sex with this person. So he's picked up alcohol, and the reason that he drinks is because this is what he does, because he has to have sex with this person because they want to put up a facade that they're in love, and they're not. He hates her. He just absolutely hates her. There's nothing he loves about her, but that's it. That's all that goes to it. And then we got discernment. By distinguishing fantasy from reality, you gain the power to make realistic choices. Seven of Cups. God gave him discernment, where he can't be manipulated. So he can, if he wants to hurt the person that helped him hurt the other person, that's okay. God gave him a free ride. He said, that's okay. That's all right. There. Have your discernment. Have fun with that. Because he didn't like the partner either, because they both hurt his baby. So he gave him discernment to hurt the other. This is why I love God. You give someone discernment to deliver your own justice. To deliver your own fucking justice. And he didn't even do it himself. He said, you know what? All of his anger, with him not being able to control, will make this person feel belittled every time they touch them. And he will never love them, but he'll hide it and lie to them for the rest of their life until they just leave or get removed. And this person, and he removed their ability to find their soulmate. He removed them to not have a soulmate ever. They're never going to have a soulmate. They will have superficial connections. I love God. Then we got tradition. Structure and ritual can hold meaning, but only if they are aligned with inner truth. The Hierophant. Yeah, see, they came in. Nothing was aligned with inner truth, so the Hierophant came in and said, you know what? Since you don't want to respect tradition will be posted, will literally be taken away. They're gonna literally have to pay for sex or just be someone's sex puppet from now on. They never will have true love. That's what he took them from them. They'll have money, but no true love ever, not once. And instability. That's what he gifted them also. Financial instability or breakdown in tradition may be contributing to family tension. He gave them instability. He said, "You want to know what you get for my messing with my person? You get instability." And compassion came to his chosen one, God's chosen one. That's a light worker. What I'm being told, you are being called to lead with empathy, emotional awareness, and intuitive knowing. Queen of Cups. God's saying your path is clear. And wants this light worker to keep doing what they're doing. All right, I got more cards that come up. This is another way that I do this here. Okay, this is for you, light worker. These cards. I hope that the people on the backside are enjoying all of the tower moments. Yeah, we got transition. You're moving in a transition, friend. You're moving in a transition. This is release what no longer serves you to search for deeper meaning and more authentic paths. 8 of Cups. This is what God wants you to do to the light worker. He wants the light worker to go and release these people. Do not ever talk to these people, God's telling me. Don't ever talk to these people. Leave these people alone in their own misery, because if they leave that person, they're going to find another person just like them, because that is their punishment in this lifetime. And they've done stuff in past lifetimes. So he's saying to go in transition and make a plans. You're being called to make plans. Should you stay in the security of the familiar, venture into the unknown? 2 of Wands. He's saying make plans to leave in transition. He's saying these two cards go together. Make plans, transition. Transition, new plans. That is the message I am getting from these. Then I got 2 more, I think, from this message. Yeah. Oh, no. 3 more. Okay, there's 3 more after this. Alright, let's go through these. Alright, moving on. You are going to move on, light worker. Move on. Alright, this is, you may be clinging to the past. It's a time to let go and return to the present. Move on. Stay in your timeline, move on. You're going so fast. These deceitful people that stole from you time, stole your money, let it go. Let it go and move on to better things. And you got excitement coming your way. You got excitement. You're at the start of a creative or spiritual adventure. Follow your curiosity. Page of Wands. You got excitement coming. If you're in social media, do that. If you're not, if it's just some creative project you got going at work, do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. All right. All right. Some of you might be having insecurities about this. You might. But you know what? Yeah, we all get insecure with big projects. We do. You know, I got insecure before I became a live streamer. I was kind of shy going in front of the camera. I didn't think no one would want to listen to me ever in a million years. But you're going to be insecure. Lack of confidence holds you back. Jealousy and comparison may be draining your energy. You got jealous people in your thing. People are jealous. You're glowing. You're angelic. You're wonderful. You're a starseed. And they're draining your energy. Or they were, for some of you. Some of them, they were draining your energy, and then they gave you insecurities. Queen of Wands. But, this happens. But God got your back. And then maturity. You gain maturity. A mature leader balances feeling and balances feeling and intellect, maintaining grace in the face of turbulence. King of Cups. You became a King of Cups. You became your own King of Cups. Yes. Those SOBs did not stop you from becoming the King of Cups. They most certainly did not, collective. Then restlessness. Right here. You're restless. People that get restless, you know what? Just because you're on the righteous path does not mean you're not restless, does not mean you don't have feelings. You may be ignoring your need for rest, pushing forward despite exhaustion. Four of Swords in reverse. Rest. Please rest. Everything's going to fall in place. Your tribe is awaiting you, I was told. Our tribe always awaits all of us, and God, it makes sure that everybody unites, even in facing the ultimate darkness. He always makes sure we unite. So this was for someone that needed to hear it. I'm excited for you, and I hope my words helped you, because you're wonderful, you're beautiful, there's a glowing energy about you, and I want you to know that this did happen for a reason. And you're probably going to live a long time. If you thought time was stolen from you, you're going to get healthier. You're going to get better looking. It's crazy, but you are. You're glow up. You don't think it now, but you're going to get so gorgeous and have such an aura. People are just going to gravitate towards you, and you're going to live longer because of this. So, thank God for the people that gave up their youth and years to learn a lesson that they should already know. Because look where you're at now. You get all of this. You get all their good karma that they would have had. You get all their blessings. You get it all. You get what money can't buy. Think of it in a different perspective. Think of you're getting what money can't buy. So, I love you guys. And if you liked my channel message, like and subscribe. And I'm probably going to write another poem and talk to God later. Well, probably while I'm watching a kid movie. And I will be back, I don't know, in a little bit. I'm just going to go do my writing on my handy dandy computer and write down the download. And I love you guys, and I will see you later.